Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video today is a special video in party prep for this little one right here's second birthday. She's doing a Mickey's OH TWOdles party. And so we are starting off by making party bags for our guests. So the first thing we did was we went to Walmart and I let Juliana pick a bunch of little trinkets that she wanted in her party bag. So this collection is what we chose here. And then I kind of just made like a little assembly line at home. My kids love to help. They like to be involved in the thing. So this is something I do with them rather than after they go to sleep. But we did like a little assembly line. I pre-wrote all the kids attending the party's name on labels. And then we did an assembly line to put all the little trinkets in the baggies. And then when we were done, I twist tied them and put one of the labels so that we knew, whose bag was whose. This really helps at parties because kids leave their bags. They don't know whose is whose. They think theirs is missing. So if you label them rather than just having a big pile of them for people to grab, then you make sure that kind of everyone gets one, everyone keeps theirs, and there's no fighting kind of at the party over whose is whose or whatnot. And even though they are for the guests, I also make a bag for my girls too, for the birthday girl and for her sister Isabel, because they want the stuff too, and on the day it's exciting for them, so they get one too. I'm doing is making tent cards for the snack and drink table, just so that people know, what everything is. And I did it kind of Mickey inspired, so I have handy helpers, McDonald's cheese and quackers, and other fun things like that. I just went to Pinterest for some inspiration, and you can get these, you can buy them off Etsy, but I have a paper cutter, a computer, a printer, and some cardstock, so I just decided I was gonna save on that and make them myself. So this is what I'm doing for the process here. And my kids actually really liked helping me cut the paper. And then, so I took some cardstock, I cut those down to size, then I glued the paper onto the tent cards. So it was a pretty simple if you want to try to DIY it by yourself at home.
Just looking over my list. We are day before the party now, and today I need to do the balloon arch, decorate the cake, wrap gifts, build the backdrop to hold the arch for outside, and then I have a bunch of stuff to do the day of, but I'll show you. Okay, so this is my idea, my rough sketch for the birthday cake. But when I cooked the cake, the height of it I don't think is gonna be thick enough to draw the clubhouse on the front of the cake. So now I don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure that out.
While I work on that idea though and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and icing the cake. I know the background's gonna be blue, that's what she wanted. It's the sky for the clubhouse anyway. And I crumb coated the cake last night and put it in the fridge so it's nice and cold. So now I am doing the icing for the cake. Now, usually I make all my buttercream and cakes from scratch. This year I just felt a little overwhelmed having such a small baby. So I actually am just doing store-bought this year, but I just wanna give you a little trick. So if you get store-bought icing, to me it's just a little too sweet and it's not a spreadable consistency. But if you put it in your KitchenAid mixer, add a little bit of cream, a little bit of butter. The cream will kind of make it like whipped almost. It'll help it whip up into almost like a whipped cream type consistency. And then the butter will make the sweetness. It'll cut that sweetness a little bit. So it makes the store-bought, just a little bit more cake friendly to the taste buds and to the decorating, possibilities. So that's just a little trick in case you wanted that. I am also measuring the dowels for my husband to cut to have some support for the cake on top. Yeah, you love it? Give me your biggest smile with your eyes open. Open your eyes. So for the balloons, our air compressor broke and I forgot to get another one before this party. So Dan is outside blowing up balloons for me with his like contractor, like big nail gun type air compressor, and it's so loud. The girls are so scared of it, it's so cute. So he's just, he's outside. He's blowing them up. Here, I'll show you. So here he is outside, like on the porch, blowing up balloons. And then he puts them in the little laundry basket, which you probably can't really see. And then he brings them in and Juliana dumps them. Do you love your balloons? Yeah, are you so excited? Yeah. Which one's your favorite? You like the baby balloon? Yeah. Aww, I love it, so cute. So cute. How old are you gonna be? 2. 2, yeah. All right, back to working on the cake. This is the sphere mold that you can use for balls and stuff. I had it from Isabel's 2nd birthday party when she wanted a dino tea party. I used it to make a teapot, but today we're gonna make Mickey's head with it. So instead of trying to make black frosting, which would just need so much food coloring, I decided just to do chocolate and keep it brown. It's still similar, so it is what it is. But gonna go ahead and do the icing on this as well. Now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and stack it on the cake. So I have inserted my dowel support rods. Now I'm adding Mickey's head here. And then I'm just touching up. I had to touch the cake, so I'm just piping more chocolate on there and smoothing that out. It's not perfect, and honestly, I like that about the cake. I do not like using fondant. I don't think it tastes good. It looks a little too perfect for me. I like this style of cake. It just, to me, it just exudes love. Like it's just the type of cake I love to make. It's one of my favorite things to do for my kids and their birthday, so it's what I like. Now, for Mickey's Clubhouse, what I decided to do was just pipe on the Clubhouse on the top of the cake rather than the front like I was gonna do. I just decided to do it this way. It just wasn't tall enough to do it on the front, so I just changed the design a little bit, and then I'm freehanding, you know, the rest of the design. And I just looked up a picture of the Clubhouse on Google and am modeling my, you know, template after that. A couple different ideas for Mickey's ears, but I ended up finding these chocolate covered marshmallow rounds at the store, and I decided that would just be an easy way. They were the perfect size, so I attached them with a few toothpicks for some support and added that to the cake. The kids have gone to sleep now, so it's time for me to start building the balloon arch. I got some decorator strip. It's like a little long strip with holes in it that you can put the tie of the balloon in, and then they stick in that way. I've never tried this way of balloon arch before, but I actually think it might be a little bit easier because I was able to do this by myself, no problem, in about an hour. So definitely would recommend this. I'll link it in the description if you want to check out the kit I got. Now it is the day of the party. As you can imagine, I was so just strapped for time having 3 kids and trying to decorate. So didn't actually get any film of me putting things up, but here is how it all turned out. She is so excited. All the blue, that's what she wanted, a blue 2 Mickey party. And since this party was for a bunch of young kids, we cleared the driveway and brought out all of our toys for them to be able to just play with. I also set up some activities. Here I have paintbrushes and stamps for them to do water painting on the driveway. I also did a soccer ball and net. Juliana loves kicking balls into nets. I did a blue themed sensory bin because blue, again, is her thing right now. I also set up some bean bags with a little bucket so that they could do a little bean bag toss, and the cones remind them where they can stand. And then I also set up a little baby section for our younger guests. And then here is how the finished cake turned out, with it all decorated in candles and such and little figurines. I am so pleased with the way it came out, and I think Juliana really loved it. That is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this special birthday party edition video. If you liked this, please give this video a thumbs up and consider hitting the subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a part of this channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.